Welcome everybody. This is our second webinar. This is New Year, New Tech to Get More Business. So we want to welcome all of our participants. My name is Carl Holman. I'm the Manager of Communications. I'll introduce our speakers in just a few minutes. So today we're going to cover a few new technology tools that we've launched over the last few months. We'll do some demonstrations and I'll introduce each of the people who will do those. All right, so our speakers today are Carla Biancanello. She's our wholesale account executive focused primarily in the New York area. And then Joe Little, our creative director in the marketing team. And with that, I will turn it over to Miss Carla. Carla, go ahead.
Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Just to give you a little background about A&D Mortgage, we are a full-service direct mortgage lender, and we specialize in non-QM loans. We've been our corporate office is based in Florida since 2005, and we're expanding nationwide rapidly. We are in about 30 plus states as lending directly right now and adding more states to that venue monthly. The rapid success has helped us establish key industry relationships with brokers and bankers, and us acquiring various loans through our other sources of Imperial Fund as well. Our wholesale goal is to bring products and programs to our select brokers in order to provide them with a wider platform to serve their clients. Pretty much touched on this, Carl, with the licensing in the states. We're in Arizona, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Florida, Georgia, Illinois, Maryland, Michigan, North Carolina, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, New Hampshire, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Virginia. We are all doing wholesale business and correspondent business as well. We do also allow for business purpose loans. If you have an LLC, you could do direct business with us as well for investment properties only. Just to reconfirm, if you have an LLC, that's for business purpose loans only. We're going to give you some tools today and show you what we've enhanced. Number one is our QuickPricer and how you're going to increase your business in 2022. With tools like this, along with advertising that we will offer to everybody as well, where the brokers and our partners can incorporate their logos right onto our materials so they can expand it and advertise out to their referral base. Number one is you want to check a program that we offer and what we do, and the QuickPricer will help give you live on point rates that you're able to present to your customers right away. So we move over to the QuickPricer, you will see that. Please see it up there on your screens. Mainly, you are going to utilize this to get your non-QM pricing with us, although we do offer conventional mortgages as well and some hard money loans, which we like to refer to as bridge loans and commercial. You cannot get that, just to touch point on, through the QuickPricer. The QuickPricer is for our niche products, for the alternative income documents that we allow other than tax return for specifically, or mainly I should say, self-employed borrowers. And some of the programs we offer, you do not have to be self-employed, so you will see that. So if you look here on your screens and you go across right off the top, it'll always be preset to non-QM. If you scroll over to the right, you'll see the citizenship. We usually will have that preset to U.S. citizen or permanent res. If you're doing one of our unique programs of foreign national or non-permanent res, you open up that, it'll give you those options. I'm going to give you an example and talk you through the options for each one, but I'm going to leave a clean cut sample as we go through to price our first loan. And then I'll be able to show you that you're able to move the product type, the income type, or the occupancy type, and it'll change accordingly with you. The other great feature with this QuickPricer is that it does not allow you to make a mistake. So if you try to put in too high of an LTV or too low of a FICO score, it's going to kick it back and move it and tell you, turn red in certain portions where you're not able to get an offer or a price. So running across the top after US citizen, you want to open up, you'll see all your income document programs that we offer. So first, most popular is I'm going to go with 24 months bank statements. Hover over it, click on it, it'll put it in its place. Primary residence will do as well, and then a purchase. Now, if you scroll over here to add your FICO score, you'll be able to move the little dot here back and forth. It might be a little loose for some of you. Just a quick trick is you can hover over the FICO score and type right on it. So let's put 760. And same for your LTV. Let's say 75. And loan amount, let's scroll to 974. As you see, as I move each feature of the QuickPricer on the right, the program will start changing. Doesn't know that I'm done, but it's also going based on what it's reading at the moment. So property type, just to open up this window, we have it on 1 unit. You could do PUDs, condos, 2 to 4 unit condotel, but you'll see that they're grayed out because based on the LTV and the score I've already put in and primary residence, 24 months and so on, it's graying out already where it would not qualify. Mortgage history will assume rent as well, but you always leave that at 0 times 30. That would be for our super prime program. If you do have a mortgage late, 1 times 30, then you would go into the 0.60. We've tried to make it simple where super prime allows 0.30. Prime would be your next program. You could have multiple 30s and you'll be okay. Going up to the top, our most popular and our favorite is our 30-year fixed. You can choose an arm as well, just a little pointer. It is it's the same rate as your 30-year fixed. So the only other feature that we offer as well, which is great, is a 40-year fixed, but again, they are 10-year interest only for a 40-year fixed as well that we'll offer. So it'll give you the options. If you leave it there, you can click interest only. You can also click escrow waiver and it'll adjust accordingly. So let's just leave it off to where it is. Borrower compensation, you always want to just choose that for the non-QM loans. And then down here, all other states. If you click on all other states and you open it, you will see there's about 6, 7 states listed. Please be sure to just check this at all times because these states have an additional add-on or deduction to the rates based on state regulations or guidelines. For example, first state, New York, has a New York mortgage tax where other states do not. So when you pick New York, it will accordingly fix that. So we're going to pick New York because that's, of course, my favorite state right now. So here you go. The program comes up. That was my last choice. Your rate is 4.875, gives you an estimated monthly payment. And then this at a 4.875, your borrower is getting 1/8 of a credit. Some of the features here, it'll show you 3 months reserves are required. You can go as high as a 55 debt ratio for owner occupied properties with an additional adjustment to the rate. Escrow waivers are allowed as well. And then you could do gift funds for assets and down payment. So to come back to your rate, if I increase this rate to 4.99, you'll see that the lender credit increased with it as well. If we go a little further, the lender credit continues to increase. So keep in mind the lender credit does go back to the borrower on that. And to do the reverse of it, if you go back and you want to buy down the rate, you go lower, it'll turn into that lender credit turned into discount points. And now you will see the cost for that rate. Okay, so let's stay in this scenario of this credit score and LTV, but we have a borrower that might own an investment property. So we'll switch that to investment, and he might want to do cash out on that investment property. We could switch that as well. And here your rate will adjust And if you notice, as an investment property, the prepayment penalty comes up as well. If you open that window, best rate is a 5-year prepay, and obviously you could buy it down. So the lower the prepay, the higher your rate will go. So let's just say a standard prepay is 3 years. So if we do a 3-year prepay on this investment property, your rate will jump accordingly, and your discount points are 0. Same features as any program. You can buy up the rate to get a lender credit, or go lower on your rate, and your lender credit will then turn into discount points or par pricing. And the same thing, you have the ability to fluctuate up and down with rate or points. If you hover over these two little, it'll give you the minimum FICO for the program and the max LTV. But please keep in mind your minimum FICO at 580 does not give you 90. It's just telling you your minimum and max allowed for the program. So for example, just to touch on that, let's say we're leaving this as a cash out investment, but I want to try to go to 90, it'll read itself out and not be allowed. So you will see that. But if you keep my LTV in guidelines, all goes back to normal colors. So again, it's a little foolproof to help you not make a mistake as well. And of course, if you're always unsure and you just have some questions, please reach out directly to your account executive and they will guide you accordingly. Wanted to open up here on your non-permanent resident or foreign national. Same thing, just wanted to simplify it for you by using US citizen. If you open up the bank statements, let's do where our bank statement program does allow up to 90. If you remember, I hovered here. So let's change that to our 2-year P&L program, which is our next most popular program at AD Mortgage. Let's just see if we try to go to, it will block you out for a over 85 LTV because our max LTV for the 2-year P&L is 85. So always be sure you move your little dot here or switch your FICOs and LTVs accordingly. DSCR, that's our next most popular program. I've got to move this back, otherwise it's going to freeze up on me because we cannot do a DSCR at 86. So let's go back to a DSCR, investment, cash out, leave our LTV there at 39. You'll see the program will change, your rate will come accordingly as well. Now, if your DSCR does not cover, we do have that product as well. And again, that does limit your LTV. We do offer it where the standard for the DSCR is 80. If you're doing DSCR less than covering for that property, like I mentioned, we can lend, but you'll be capped at 75 LTV. So I want to try to push it past that bucket and show you that it will not allow, and it stops you. So, which is a good compensating factor that the QuickPricer can help you with. That's really about it for my segment of it. It's pretty simple. It's a great tool, and I think everybody should be utilizing it as one of our partners. It's only going to help you speed things up.
All right. Thank you, Carla. All right, Joe, you want to cover the news chat and AD Studio?
Absolutely. Thank you, Carl, for the intro. Excited to share with you guys some new things that we have going on, especially these next two are some pretty, I would call, close to revolutionary ideas. We are stepping into things before a few other people are, especially in the world of getting you information really fast. Carla just put a lot of effort and really great explanation into the QuickPricer. We know that getting things done quickly and getting information accurately and up to date with information is extremely important, which is why we're spearheading what we're calling AD Mortgage News Chat. It utilizes a third-party platform to bring you the latest news that we're offering. So if it's something we're updating about programs or some kind of new product that we're putting out, you're going to find it there first. We also have a lot of great ways for you to click and get information. I'm going to walk you through exactly how that works and show you how we're using this platform today. It's made possible on a third-party platform, like I said, called Telegram. And Telegram is a massive app that's extremely popular in a lot of different countries, very new, very emerging product here in the US, but we're kind of jumping on the bandwagon early and making the most out of some of the valuable things that this product offers. So let me show you exactly what that looks like. What we're going to do is dive into our actual feed. So in order to get this loaded, the first screen that you typically pop up if you go on our website and click AD News Chat is you're going to see something to download an application. That's the Telegram application. This is really great on your phone. I would recommend using this probably primarily on your phone, even though they do have a desktop application on the phone is really great for this. So what it does and what it's showing here is it's going to load in. This is our news feed. These are the things that we've posted over the last few days. So happy belated Valentine's Day to everybody. That was yesterday. Today, we put in some forecast about what's coming up from the market for 2022, and you can read about that or click over to our blog and read more. So you're going to continue to see once you are in this feed, all the new things we've got coming. We've got a new broker portal coming soon, so you can read about that. The real exciting part is when you get down here to the bottom, all of these buttons. The great part about this chat is you actually don't have to type anything. It kind of takes the work out of it for you and just lets you click. And like I said, on your phone, this would simply be tapping. We're just showing an example here on a desktop. So since we just talked about QuickPricer, this is a way that you can get to it. Down here on the bottom, you would simply just click QuickPricer and it'll pop up the link on how you can get there. Really fast way to just jump over there. There's not any tools in here that allow you to do anything on the QuickPricer, but it gets you right to it. A really great use of this is checking out our programs and rates. So I'll show you what happens here. When you bring this up, it automatically gives you some categories of our different programs. You can go to non-QM, and then let's look at a few different things. I'm going to show you whenever you see something listed in here and it doesn't have a little arrow, that means there's more that you can find out in this platform. And I'll show you. So if we want to go non-QM program highlights, all right, let's jump into it. And we can go then to super prime, prime, DSCR, and it actually provides directly in the platform all of our different highlights. And you can click through, actually jump down here. You can click through each different program and find out different information about it. Just click back to main menu to take you back here. I'm going to show you one other interesting thing under programs and rates. So let's go to non-QM again. And remember I said this little arrow will take you outside the platform. This is a great way to get to our rates that are posted and updated daily. So you can simply go programs and rates, non-QM rates. It'll pop up this little link that allows you to open a PDF with our rate sheet displayed on it. That's updated, like I said, daily. So this is a really quick way to get to that. Another thing I wanted to bring up is, aside from access to docs and forms, which is always important, is this new appraisal link here. So recently we've changed to our appraisal center. This is a way that you can find out more information about that. So rather than going out to all your separate AMCs, it's all done under one roof through AD Appraisal Center. But you can get to everything you need to know about it really quickly here. So let's say you needed to put something else in about appraisals, you can quick link there, or under Appraisal Center, it brings up all these different things. So whether you're learning how to use it for the first time, setting up a new profile, whatever you're doing in here, you can simply click in here and it'll take you right to the user guide for it. So this entire thing, why we called it news chat, like I said, is a combination of two things. It's all the news that you can get from us really quickly. And then it's the ability to chat with this kind of really kind of futuristic chatbot that gives you all the information that we've got to show you as fast as we can in the quickest possible format. So that is AD News Chat. So excited to see some people get in there, interact with us, and let us know some things that you even want to see on there and some more ways that we can better support you on that platform. And we'd love to hear it. All right, next we're going to jump back to probably my favorite thing that we've been working on for a while. and that is AD Studio. Now, this launched last month. So this is already available to all of our internal people have been using it, and this is also available to our broker partners. So a couple of highlights about the platform are listed here on the screen. I'm actually going to walk you through, take a very short time to do this, but I'm going to walk you through the platform and show you some tips and tricks, different things you can do. We do already have a lot of resources available on how to use the platform and some other things. So I'll just quickly go through this real quick. It's designed to be easy to use. So there are things here that are grab and go, and there are some things here that you can customize quickly, make your own. And the next piece here is customizable, things like images, colors, and a lot of different things you can do with the designer platform. Dynamic content, this is really important. So you put in your information once, your name, your title, your NMLS, your disclosures, and then it populates on all the different pieces that you need to customize. So that's a really great feature of the platform. There's social media content. You can print things out. We offer training and support on this through, it's a third party that makes this platform possible, but we offer internal support as well as the third party support. And you'll be able to customize photos. That's a really exciting feature of this platform. So without any further ado, I'm going to jump in and show you first, how do you get to AD Studio and how do you get signed up if you're not already. So close this little chat window. And this is actually on our main website. So if you actually just go to admortgage.com, you'll see this pop up. We've got our new appraisal center. You can actually click over, it'll show you AD Studio. So right now you can get to that page I was just showing you by clicking here. And you can always go up, it's listed under resources in AD Studio. We'll take you back to this same page. So what you're gonna do here, if you don't have access already, is simply sign up. It's a very, very simple process. You click this one link, you fill out a very short form just to ensure that we have all your correct information to create the account with. You submit that, and our user access team creates an account for you. Once you have that login information, so they'll send you an email with your login credentials and give you a link to a training video as well. You'll be able to log in. But before we jump there, I wanted to point this out. This AD Studio overview, this is everything I'm going to show you, but the real in-depth version of it. It's about 26 minutes long, but it's worth watching to get all the ins and outs of this platform. So log in would then take you to your access screen. So this is a dashboard that then is unique to you as a viewer. They've actually updated this dashboard in the last month since we've launched it. It's much, much easier to navigate. Prior to this, you had to click a button to create a new design. Now all your templates are listed out here over on the left for you, and I'll get to those in just a second. What I want to show first is this says no designs, which I think when you log into a platform could be potentially discouraging, but I'll show you why that says no designs right now. When you log in every time, you're going to land at this dashboard, and it will show you here all the designs that you've recently edited. So if you've touched something, if you've changed something, if you've customized anything, it's going to land right here so you can quickly access it in the future, and I'll show you how that works. If you'd like to create something new, which is what most people want to do and they're eager to get started, you jump right in, and over here to the left shows you your template categories. So we have a number of different types of things you can design in a platform. And at the bottom on the left, before we jump into this, I want to point this out. This Knowledge Center tells you tons of different things. So if you have questions on how to do different pieces of different things in this platform, right here, lots of little videos. Each one of these is a video that'll walk you through how to do each little piece on the platform. Okay, so Knowledge Center. Let's just jump in right with some of our popular things. Loan programs. Okay. So these are all flyers that we have available in the platform. These are templates. This is what's very exciting about the platform is these are not just grab and go flyers. You can, if you just want to download them and have your name and everything populate on them and take them, you're good to go. The really exciting part is each one of these is actually a template. So as it says over here on the left, this is your template library. So when you click over into any one of these, you're able to change just about everything on the design. On our loan products, however, we have locked down the loan the product information. So you don't have to worry about getting product information wrong. We update these as soon as our products change, or if anything changes on the back end, these are all updated on the platform. So it's important as well to make sure you're going in and checking these, make sure you have the latest versions of these flyers from time to time if you are passing them out. So this gives you a preview real quick. All you have to do is hit create design, and then the fun starts. The loading time is between 10 seconds and 30 seconds on this. Okay, there, it was pretty quick. So once you load into this platform, this is your designer. Now, I don't want you to get too worried. If you're not a designer yourself, you can't really mess too much stuff up. Again, first point of this platform was that it was supposed to be easy to use. So what we've designed is, let's say you just pulled up this product flyer for WVOE or 1099. Again, you can't click or change anything here. Unfortunately, we can't change FICOs and all this kind of stuff unless the program changes. But what we do allow you to do is customize it to yourself a little bit. This will update with your information, and I'll show you how to edit that in just a second. But the real feature of this is you can change out this image, and it changes the feel of the entire piece. So let's say you think red houses are dumb and you'd like to use something completely different. And let's say you want to go with, like, I don't know, skyline, a city skyline that's different. And in honor of Carla, let's drop in a nice shot of New York here.
There you go. Thank you.
So now we've got something that's totally different look and feel. Now you may look at that and go, oh, that's weird, I don't like something. You can actually customize some things about the picture itself here. So you can transform, you can change the scale, rotate the picture, do some fun stuff, but where you really have fun is under enhance or under filters. So filters, if you think, oh, the color just doesn't work right with everything, you can always do the fail safe of change it to black and white and works with everything. Or you can try some different filters here, kind of Instagram style stuff. Under enhance, you'll find typical photo editing features. So brightness, contrast, if something is just a dark photo and you think it looks weird, you can move that around and adjust it, move it here, and it changes live in the shop for you. So really easy to edit and customize things. And then what's nice is, remember I was saying, this now becomes your customized design. So if I want to save this and use this from time to time, I can just say, okay, well, that's my New York version. Now I'm going to save that. It does a couple of things when you go to save something. It suggests things. Obviously, it's not super familiar with this term, but it also spell checks everything, even the find, copy, different things that need to be confirmed, just to make sure you're not going to be printing or sending something out that's incorrect. So you hit continue. That's gonna upload. And what it's doing is it's creating this new template design for you. And I'll show you why it's taking those couple of seconds to do that. At least it's a cool loading bar. Okay, design successfully saved. Now what I'm going to do is go back out to the dashboard so I can show you where this pops up, and then I'm going to come back to it and show you what we can do with it. So if you ever want to get back out to your dashboard, you can just click the logo up here in the top left. I'm going to go to my designs, and now where this said no designs before, now I've got this flyer in here because it's mine. I've edited it and nobody else has this. This is just my version of it that's saved under my designs for myself. And it's cool because it shows you when you last edited this piece. If you need to edit, you just simply click back on it and get it. You also have a shortcut now right here, these three little dots. So instead of having to go back to the piece, if you want to print it out, or if you want to download it, or if you want to share it with somebody else, you can do that all in this little quick form. So let's go back and show you some things you can do real quick once you've created this. So now that you have your flyer, there are a couple of things you can do with it. So you can print it, you can download it, or you can share it. So printing is really interesting. So we've got built into the platform an entire print shop, which means that you can have it professionally printed with bunches of different options that you choose. You can actually choose to mail the product by uploading a contact list. There's some tutorial video on how to do that. You can choose some basics about what kind of paper you want, what kind of cover you want. If you want something kind of fancy or thicker or whatever you want, choose your quantity and then add it to cart or add to order, and it's going to build up in a cart just like anything else would. So let's go ahead and throw this in here just for example. And we're still waiting. There we go. So it drops it into our cart. And just like you're on Amazon or anything else, you can continue shopping to go back and make more stuff, put it into the cart, or you can go ahead and check out. So some really cool things that you can do. This all standard shipping is FedEx ground. We don't offer any more expedited shipping at this moment, but it might require you to plan ahead by a couple of days, but that's a really good secure option that we have to make sure that it gets to you in the time allotted when it provides tracking information. So that's what you can do if you want to print it. Let's go back and show you if you want to do something else with it. So printing it, take it all the way through the print shop, have somebody else print it up for you. Download offers you a number of different options. And you'll see these little pop-ups here with tips throughout the platform. There's a couple different file types that you can download. PNG or JPEG are the most common. JPEG is really great if you just want a flat version of it and you are just going to be printing this out quickly on your home printer or something and want to print it out. PDF standard is also good for that. Either one of those will work. If you want to have this printed by a third party professionally, we also offer that feature on here. So PDF print actually builds this piece and includes what's actually shown on here with this little red line and blue line, which are your crop and safe area marks. So the blue will actually be chopped off by a real printer. It'll be cropped in the print process. And you always want to keep all of your designs inside what they call the safety line. So that's this red line around here. When you do this PDF print, it prints with those indicated so that the professional printer will know where the crop marks are and where to cut it. So if you need to get it to a third party to print, you can do that here, or you can just use the built-in print shop. It's a bit easier. The share function's there as well. You can actually share this directly out to Facebook or LinkedIn. It's okay to do it through this platform. It actually just builds a little preview page of the design. What we actually recommend is rather than using the share function here, because of the changing environments of social platforms and what they allow you to post and not post and how they handle your posts, a lot of things are done better natively. So we'd recommend actually just using the download feature, download the image, and then you can actually share it or post it on social. And speaking of social, let me jump into another area here. So we do have social media posts. And again, something to keep in mind about all of these, a lot of them are very heavy with the AD mortgage or different things. These are all editable completely. So because they're not a loan program, you can change just about everything on here. So it can start out as a Merry Christmas, and you can go in here and delete everything on there. Oh, yep. So you can clear that out, add new text, change this picture to something different, and you've got an entirely new post. So if I wanted to say, because we've got Easter coming up, I don't know how this is going to format on here. I'm totally trying this. So if you're all about it and you want to throw an Easter post together, you can move this image around, get it centered up just right. So everything comes through, write your own text on here. You can just click this text box and put in whatever you want and then add it and then format it right on the screen. So it allows you to customize pretty much anything in here. So everything here that you see is a template. I'm not going to save that one, sorry. And let's go through a few more. I'm going to just kind of show you a few more quick overviews. Best way to learn about this is just to get in the platform, do it yourself. But some other things that we do have in here, all of our loan programs, you can co-brand with somebody else, so you can add partner information. into your account profile and co-brand with people. There's some more videos on how to do that. And actually, while we're talking about that, we'll go real quick to this account information. So up here in the top right, this is where all of your information that goes onto your flyers or different things is going to come from. This is your account profile. So you would just simply come in here, add your title, email, address, all the different information you want to put. Down here at the very bottom, we have license number. So that's important. Then you upload, this can be your profile photo. We're going to be adding a feature here soon where you can change out your logo. Right now, it's just your profile photo. So we're going to be changing that so it's much easier for you guys to customize. But what we did is we made it so you can just remove our logo pretty easily off of any of the designs and add your own. So that's what we have. You can customize your account information. And then that's what actually, like I said, populates on the rest of these. So your co-branded is set up there. We do have, let's see, email campaigns. I'll show you what this is because it's a bit of a work in progress. These don't actually download as HTML email templates. They just download as a JPEG image. So you just have to remember when you're going to be creating this or sending it, it creates this really nice template for you that you can just send an entire image as an email, believe it or not, to people. And it'll look really nice and clean like this. It does not do the HTML export. That's something that's coming soon so that you can take this template and use it in another platform. Those are the main things that I really wanted to highlight. Again, I shared this before. In this knowledge center down here on the left is really your home to find out answers to tons of your questions or walkthroughs of how you do different things, or on our website. Make sure you just come over here to this video tutorial. And again, it's a 26-minute commitment, but it's a very, very good video walking you through everything I just showed you, plus a lot more. So that's what I have to share on AD News Chat and AD Studio. And with that, Carl, I'll turn it back over to you.
Okay. All right, so we'll transition here in a moment to the Q&A portion, but I just wanted to highlight a few of the other upcoming webinars we've got. They happen every Tuesday at 1. So next week, we're going to cover DSCR loans. Week after, as Carla was covering a little earlier, P&L loans. Then for nationals, self-employed borrowers. And then we're going to do a little highlight, one on correspondent lending. We'll have a few other ones later down the pipeline with a little bit more in-depth one on AD Studio that Joe will lead, a few others on Appraisal Studio, how to become a broker. We'll be updating that schedule on our webinar, the schedule on our webinars part of our website at AD Mortgage. And then for all of those you who RSVP'd, you'll get a email just after this that'll give you links to all the social platforms that we've shown you, including the news chat. But we also are pretty active on a NonQM exchange that we host and moderate over on LinkedIn and Facebook. So there are other ways for you to stay engaged with us, not just the things we've covered today. I hope all of you have a good day, and again, take the survey and be sure to join us for any of the other upcoming webinars that are of interest to you.